Yo, what up, guys? Not like a typical video, I should say. Today we're going over the Genshin Impact developers discussion. A lot of people talk about it right now, primarily because it's talking about a lot of stuff coming to 1.1, including a new custom waypoint system, resin changes, etc. Anyways, let's go through this. So in 1.1, they're decreasing the original resin requirement for your battle pass from 1600 to 1200. A lot of people were saying that it's hard to get to that 1600 in the battle pass because you have to do your resets in order for you to actually get up there. Now, I'm not sure how entirely true that is. I'm not sure if with original resin if it was possible to, but regardless, that is a good change for people with their weekly battle pass. And then we will also be able to increase our resin limit from 120 to 160. Now, while this does kind of help, it doesn't fix the problem, because the problem at the moment isn't entirely the way that the resin works or the limit, or I should say, it isn't entirely the limit. It's the way it recharges and how much stuff costs, right? So, I mean, it being 160 is cool and all, right? It gives us 40 more to use, but that's only one more thing. It's still going to be taking 8 minutes to recharge as far as I know, so it doesn't entirely fix the issue. However, it does show that MiHoYo is willing to try and cooperate with the community to make like an even ground here. Now, I mean, in fairness to them, right? I won't defend them here, but I will say in fairness to them, right? If they were to just drop it from, say, 8 minutes to, say, 4 minutes, right? Which would be an extreme change, right? Halving it would be incredible, but really it wouldn't be good for the economy of the game, because then you'd hit a certain point where you just have too much, right? And you're able to grind too much, right? Now, this is a gacha game, right? So there's always going to be a gacha mechanic, right? Where you have your energy recharge and you hop on for a few hours, and then you kind of got to wait unless you spend money. It's a gacha game, right? This isn't the only game to feature it. FGO has an energy system like it. Grand Summoner, right? Brave Frontier. These are all games that had energy systems. Now, in fairness to those games, there were more than one way to get energy back. But, you know, it's interesting. Now, I would love to see an original resin change, right? Or, I mean, a fragile resin change. Because as of right now, the primary way to get them is from adventure ranking. However, in order to level up your adventure rank, you need to use resin, right? And chest, etc. But going from there, they're going to introduce a keybind change for keyboard and the controllers, which is nifty. There's going to be a way to filter artifacts based on their attributes, and that's a lot of like quality of life things. Now, I like this. They're going to add an item that provides like a function for like a teleport, right? That's nifty. I think it'd be something like placing a marker and then you teleport to that marker. They're gonna add a icon for artifacts, so you know which character it's equipped to right away. Now, they're doing a shield change, right? Now, I'm not entirely sure what the shield change is here. They have an example here. I'll leave the link to it in the description. But this is primarily because a lot of the new characters coming in at 1.1 actually feature some form of shield with their kit. So that's more or less there for them. But yeah, no, it's not a bunch of stuff happening, right? So this is going to be a short little video just kind of going over it. But, I do like the waypoint change. I like the battle pass change, and I like the fact that they're willing to cooperate with the community for a resin change. However, just don't expect too much, because if they were to do a massive change that just gives it out so freely, our progression would be too fast for them to be able to like push out content. Because right now, right, all those people who are sitting at AR 45, AR 50, right, in that general vicinity, they've basically hit a creep, right? Like, it's like an AR creep, more or less, where it's like they quite literally have nothing to do anymore, right? Like, they've gotten all their chests, right? Or they're working on all their chests, but it's like their resin isn't really going to anything anymore, right? Like, they're having to spend their money and stuff like that in order for them to keep getting it, right? And it's like, really, you're just farming mats at that point, right? And they don't want that to be the entire game for everybody, right? The entire community can't all be at that point where it's like, guys, we need an update because we have nothing left to do, you know? But I'm glad that they're willing to work with the community, and as long as we keep giving them constructive criticism and how they can fix these issues, right, or how they can meet a common ground with us, right? I feel like we'll be able to go somewhere good with that. So I like that. Anyways, that's more or less it. Just going over the developers discussion Q&A. So thanks for watching.